Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna talk about arch control, specifically how to activate this guy, which is the peroneus longus, wraps around down here behind the lateral malleolus, around through, there's a bone here. So if we follow the outside of the toe, there's a bump on the outside, that's the back side of the metatarsal there. And just right up in here is a bone called the cuboid. So this bone is important because it works like a little pulley. There's actually a little notch there for that tendon to come down around, and it wraps all the way down around the bottom of the foot and attaches here to help drive the big toe knuckle down to stabilize it, to complete our tripod. Heel, pinky toe knuckle, big toe knuckle. So when people can't control that very well, what they end up doing is driving the knee in to get that down. But as you can see, this is not great because now you're going to collapse through your knee, hip, back, and basically lose your balance too. So we want to learn to do that more by twisting through at the midfoot here, through the tarsals and metatarsals. And so the midfoot and forefoot are going to do a lot of that twisting on a stable rear foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strap, you can use a dog leash or whatever, and ideally once you get the hang of this, you won't need this for very long anyway. But I'm going to line this up basically with the right in front of my chin here. That should get onto that cuboid pretty good. And I'm going to actually crisscross this so I can get when I pull on this, it's going to twist my foot a little bit from this opposite arm here. I'm going to take this one and actually anchor it to my thigh. Okay? So this is really not to force it, but to give a little feedback so you can naturally engage the muscle better and get a good anchoring. So what I'm going to also do, you may or may not have to do this, but I'm going to put this foam roller between my thighs, use a pillow or probably a ball or something would be good. There's something with a little firmness to it. So as I do this, I'm going to anchor here and I'm going to pull just a little bit, and I'm going to push down from my butt to my heel and anchor that big toe or the pinky toe knuckle down. And I'm going to try to get the big toe knuckle by using this here to pull that pulley up, and I'm guiding that roll here to better anchor and kind of lean into it, maybe a little bit, squash the bug. So you can feel that on a little foam there. It doesn't have to be, it can be on level ground, or I can even do this in standing, in which case I won't need the foam, because what I can do is I can kind of anchor into it and twist and anchor back here more in tension, that more naturally as I anchor here. And then as I pull that across, I can try to keep my knee more out here and anchor more by getting that ankle and midfoot activation there. And then once that's done, then you can try to feel that out. Heel, pinky toe knuckle, big toe knuckle, lock it in, hip to heel, the knee comes out for the pinky toe knuckle, and then anchor down there and keep that without that knee buckling in to get it down. So all 3 points are on the ground, you feel the tripod, then you can lift up and try to keep that as we squeeze in here through the core, get our balance, and then on to the next step.